Hi there, it's 10:19 a.m. on May 4th, and I'm here not to show you a song, but to tell you how I'm going to write my song today, because I'm going to impose some constraints that I hope are going to make it fairly streamlined for me to write the song. We'll see how that actually plays out. The constraints are thus. First, I'm going to take one out of, I wouldn't call it Pat Finnerty's guidebook, but I'm sort of taking inspiration from him. If you haven't watched Pat Finnerty's What Makes This Song Stink series, it's maybe the best thing I've ever seen on YouTube. Go find What Makes This Song Stink and watch it. It's amazing. But Pat talks a lot about the 1-5-6-4 chord progression and its use or misuse or overuse in pop music, and I don't dispute that. It's a just like generic platform for generic songs. But I'm going to use it today. I want to try just to use those 4 chords in that same order again and again and again for the entirety of the song. And then the second thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to do right now. This I learned from a YouTube video that I watched years ago about Ryan Adams. He does a lot of just like, you know, very rapid writing and will often like just pull a book off the shelf and take a line out of it and use that as the bass line for his song. So this is a book that I'm sort of reading, sort of rereading. So this is totally real. Like I'm not, you know, we're just gonna stop right here. What is the phrase right there? See where my finger is? The line reads, on December 19th, he met with a delegation of Republican senators and listened to speeches attributing to Mr. Seward a lukewarmness in the conduct of the war. That's pretty dry. But you know, there's some spice in there maybe. This bit about being lukewarm in the conduct of the war. I guess that means that someone doesn't have enough intensity, maybe implying cowardice, but maybe just implying disinterest. I think I can work with that. Lukewarm in the conduct of war. Okay. I can't write now. I gotta like do work, but I'm gonna write later using those as the basis. Hi, it's 8:11 on the 4th. Let me tell you what I've accomplished so far today. Not much, lots of brainstorming, but fortunately I gave myself really useful constraints to channel some of that brainstorming. I'm gonna do what I did yesterday and count off 30 minutes because I find that really useful for staying focused. So I'm gonna start the timer now and get back to you when I actually have something. All right, it's been 10 minutes and 3 seconds. I've made some progress. I've got a verse and I've got either a chorus or the beginning of a chorus, and I'm gonna tell you what I mean in a second. No, I'm not. I'm not even gonna show you what I had actually come up with at that 10-ish minute mark. The point though is just to say that I did have something at 10 minutes, and it seemed like it was a nice start. But things, well, why don't you just watch? Oh, guys. Friends of the YouTube. It's been 31 minutes and 7 seconds, and I'm basically exactly where I was before. I've tweaked the chorus a bit, and I've written like a second half of that first verse. But one verse and one chorus did not quite make a song, so I've still got more work to do. I'm gonna keep going, but I'm pausing to say that I failed. I failed my goal to have this thing done in 30 minutes, and that's okay. But I am now at the point where I'm just gonna phone in this like second verse and then kind of like wrap the song. Okay, it's been an hour and 38 seconds, and I just tried like 4 or 5 times in a row to record this song. But the problem is that I don't know how to play it, and I don't want to sit here for another like 30 minutes and practice it just so I can make this video. If I was like a real YouTube pro, I'd probably do that. But instead what I'm gonna do is what I used to do before I did this on video, which is make a comp version of this using voice memos and then play that for you. But first, I'm gonna give you some thoughts about the process of writing this song. This was easily the most difficult song that I've worked on in these first 4 days as a song. On the first day, I spent a long time trying to record. That's actually the nightmare that I'm trying to avoid right now. That was its own, serious time-sucking source of frustration, but this is easily the hardest song that I've tried to write thus far. You know, I was like kind of patting myself on the back for how good I was feeling about the constraints that I imposed, but Truth is, those constraints ended up being pretty constraining, especially the chord choices thing. There were all these things that I wanted to do as I was working through this that I felt like I couldn't do because I had already promised myself I was only going to use the 1-5-6-4, though I am going to make one exception. And that is that for a pre-chorus bit, I'm going to displace the 1-5-6-4 and play the second most generic chord progression I can think of, the 6-4-1-5 chord progression, just for a little bit of spice and variety. I'm using those terms loosely before I come crashing back into the 1-5-6-4 for the chorus. But overall, you know, not sure how I feel about this song. Disappointed that I'm not going to be able to play it for you like this. Though maybe I can actually just comp a video version together. I'm going to try to do that now. You say you're a star. I guess your light didn't reach this far, 'cause I don't think I'd see you in the dark. I'm a little bit scared if your love really is this rare, like Charizard in a pack of cards. I guess I better take it. I'm not Brendan Fraser, but oh, you're not Leslie Mann. In the art of love, in the art of war, you wanna find me, but you're just lukewarm. In the art of love, the art of war, you wanna burn me, but you're just lukewarm. Maybe you shine too bright. Maybe that's why we avert our eyes. We're like those miserable psalms insulting your pride. I'm a little bit scared. They're singing about you makes you think I care, but I'm a sucker with 1-5-6-4s to spare. Oh, I'm not Brendan Fraser, you're not Leslie Mann. In the art of love, in the art of war, you wanna burn me, but you're just lukewarm. In the art of love, the art of war, you wanna burn me, but you're just lukewarm. Oh, 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 God. It didn't feel good for my voice. Didn't feel good for my allergies. Took several different attempts to pull it all together, but that song is called Lukewarm. It's May 4th. Writing a song a day is not easy. Thank you for sticking with me for this process. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow.